So I'm here with comedian Rob Deering, who's playing the Friday of Handmade Festival. How are you, Rob?
I'm good.
Gig?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. That's actually a sour child of mine. Girl, they call him Mr. Bombastic. He's fantastic. He should look up, she says, Mr. Bombastic. He's fantastic. He should look up, she says, Mr. Bombastic. I just like a soul called soft and cuddly, wrap me up like a quilt with my sexual physique. You know me well built and something they'll call me. Oh, well, and to tell. I'm just like a turtle crawling out of my shell, and with your couscous perfume, I love your sweet smell, and I can take a rejection. So you tell me go to well, I'm bombastic. Also love her, she says, Mr. Rob Deering.
Why did you pursue being a comedian over being in a band?
Well, I didn't. When I was trying to be in bands, I used to kind of pretend to myself that I didn't have a sense of humour, which wasn't accurate. You know, I was always this guy. In fact, I think it's almost important. You have to have, if you're too self-aware, you can't be a properly cool band.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look at Ryan. And George Michael, what would you call a very, very young human child? Baby!
Aside from being a comedian and musician, you're also a marathon runner.
I am.
Now, and you did it this year.
Yeah, let the midlife crisis refs continue.
Have you recovered now?
Yeah, I was absolutely fine. It was good. I was really fast. I was on for a good time. And I got it. I came in just under 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I was pleased with that.
Yeah.
But actually, once obviously getting to there was an achievement and all that, but it made it really easy. It meant that within the marathon, I mean, I've got comedy back, so I did it before. And my original marathon experience was basically watching people puke and wee and cry and collapse and just generally break themselves on the wheel of the marathon. But when you go quite fast, you don't see any of that. It's you're in front of them.
Yeah.
They're like a kind of big wave of misery coming along behind you. And by the time they came bleeding and crying and urine smelling over the line, I was back in my house. And I didn't have any long-term, it didn't hurt or anything either. I had 3 days to recover, and I spent those 3 days feeling guilty, trying to get some work done.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I'm very well then.
That is the upside of being 40 and having a midlife crisis, is fit as a butcher's dog.
Well, there's a lot of comedians doing sport now. You know, like got David Walliams, Swimming the Channel, and John Bishop.
Last time I did the marathon,
Yeah.
was the same time as John Bishop doing that. So it's like, well, I might as well just walk down to my local shop, but it felt like an achievement. And I did a gig with him, I mean, fair play to him, he was still recovering, but it was about 3 weeks after he'd done this, triathlon from Paris to London. And he came along to do a surprise 5 minutes at the Manchester Comedy Store. So I was on, had a good set, went well, lovely weekend crowd, they went absolutely wild. Walked off stage, John Bishop walked on stage, and that was the most instantly forgotten gig I've ever done.
It's like
John Bishop!
Envy.
Oh no, bless him, you can't knock it, but yeah, he basically excised any work I've done from their minds.
Yeah, maybe you should join forces and make like a team.
I don't
Athletic comedians.
I don't keep up, we still are.
Like the Avengers, but comedians. Yeah.
If we're the Avengers, do we have to hang out with 2 people with weird weapons who were in the before?
No.
Yeah?
You could maybe get some kind of weird comedians to make up for that.
Yeah, we could get some totally non-famous archers.
Yeah. So, you visited Leicester a few times for the comedy festival.
Yes.
How is it being at a music festival? How is it different?
Well, it feels quite hip.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice to be part of that. The rider's better. The rider's always good at music festivals. It's a good place for it, isn't it? I've done it actually because it's just a good scene for all kinds of things. I think comedy likes to be, not just me, I think comedy likes to be like music, to be a bit of a subculture, and it's nice to come to a city where that exists, where you feel like people are, it's a bit old school really, people following, small scale bands and comedians, and being able to come to a nice place like this and enjoy them, it really does fulfil my dream of being a, indie pop star, except with less misery and less songs played right through to the end.
Yeah. So do you like Leicester? What do you think of it?
Well, it's good. I like it a lot. I always have a good time when I come. It's right for ridicule. But then that's true right across the Midlands. I mean, it's that terrible thing, which I'm sorry Leicester, but I have to say this. It's like Birmingham. When the day came when I admitted to myself that I really liked it, I was like, can't take the piss out of it anymore.
I think you get that living here for a while.
Yeah.
Kind of pretend to hate it.
Yeah, and then you admit to yourself that it's a cool place.
Yeah.
It is a cool place, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's, you know, stuff like this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stuff like Handmade.
Yeah.
So will you get to stick around for the festival?
No, I'm going on holiday in the morning.
Oh, well that's not
It is a
sad.
lovely holiday. So it's good.
Where are you going?
Italy.
Wow, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
But
joining.
no trouble, and I hope the festival is good. It is the terrible, it's the curse. I always drift into festivals for like an hour, do my bit and go. I've never stayed at one for the whole weekend, so one day I will.
You've got a pretty good excuse, I think, with Italy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Have a lovely holiday.
Oh no!
I mean, the joke's not done, the joke can run and run and run, so just, you know, take it, work with it, you know, see what you want to workshop it with your mates, you know, what's that in your drink?